What's going on YouTube? It's your boy 3 Minute Gamer. So we are here with the first impressions, my thoughts on the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer. The single player will be coming out soon, but right now it's the multiplayer. I know that's what a lot of people want to hear about. So I'll just let you know insight. Single player, you definitely have to touch it, people. I am in shock of how good the single player is. But let's get into this. Now, coming into this multiplayer, I was not excited. I was interested to see how this game plays out, right? So first thing I did, loaded up the game. I love the menu screen. It's very simple, not too complex, nothing, serious. As soon as I jumped in, you get to create your character. I like the little customizations here and there. It leaves options open for future DLC if they want to come out with more exosuits or more suits for your character or more different characters you could play as. So that's definitely a good thing for them as well as us, because it has us all interested in that. Another thing I liked was your ability to do the firing range while you're waiting in the match mode to test out your guns. That's definitely cool. So when I took my class, I started off, and the first match I had, it threw me into a match, like Call of Duty always does. I just want to say one thing. I salute you, Sledgehammer Games. I salute you. Why? Because as soon as I pressed the censor button to see the score, I saw everyone's connection. I seen people with shit connection. I seen people with great connection. Let me tell you, I respect that, because I want to know when I'm hosting. I want to know when my connection is good or bad. And in Ghost, you didn't know anything. Another thing I want to say is beautiful on the hit markers. Beautiful timing on hit markers. The hitboxes are on point. People keep complaining, oh, you die quick. Oh, you take long to die. Let me tell you something. Let me explain what they did in this game. If you have great aiming experience, if you're aiming on the head, they're gonna die quick. If you aiming on the chest, they're gonna die quick. If anything below the waist, it takes a little bit more time. And I noticed a lot of people complaining, saying, "Yo, I shot them all up." I guarantee they shot them from the waist down first, because in Call of Duty, honestly, it's always been a habit where people just spray and pray, and they normally hit the lower body first. But in this game, they put a lot of emphasis and a lot of bullet points on the upper body. So if you shoot them in the upper body, they do drop pretty quick. Excuse me for that one, almost choked. Anyways, again, when I first started the match as well, I wasn't feeling it because the controls felt too stiff for me. I felt like for a Call of Duty game, which was announced one of the best pick up and play games because the controls were so smooth, I was like, yo, why does it feel like this? It feels like as if I connected my controller to a PC where when I'm running, I have to hold down the analog stick because my guy stops running every second. Then I noticed as I leveled up, I got used to it. And now the controllers are once again very smooth for me. So once again, thank you, because it feels very smooth. This game, I was playing Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirm, Hardpoint, all these modes. I noticed one thing. The callouts coming from the actual in-game, I like them way better. I had a bad experience with a game called Destiny. I know most of you know this. And that being said, I'm actually pleased with the callouts in this game, because that plays a huge role in any shooter that you're playing, as a competitive side or strategic side. It plays a huge role, because if it's a quiet game, that's what makes a boring game. You feel me? So I just wanted to let that out there. That was very good that they used that. They put a lot of emphasis, put a lot of work into that side of the game. Now this pick 13 system, I was really feeling, because they branched off of Treyarch and they were very successful at doing this, and I think it was brilliant. Where you have your score streaks, you have your perks, you have your custom slot 1 for your gun, your main primary, everything, and your exo ability slot. That was great for the competitive side of the game. Also, I love the challenges. They brought it back to where you have to grind for your game, basically. Whereas unlocking camos ain't as easy as it used to be. You now have to get the headshots. Once again, I forgot how long ago which Call of Duty did it. You need to get headshots, not no leaning to the corner, getting shots like that, or sliding, getting shots like that. That's stupid. And what I like also is they put the carbon fiber and the gold as an easy to get, and all the cool looking shaders for your gun camos are the more difficult. Get 50 headshots, 200 headshots, so something like that keeps you grinding, because that actually keeps me going to play the game. I actually like to aim for the head, no homo, and then I like to shoot people up and then make sure I'm doing my challenges right. because for the past couple of years I did not give two fucks about the challenges. Another thing I will have to say that I'm very shocked that I liked was the exosuit. Now, people didn't like this exosuit, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Sledgehammer, this was the smartest thing to do, because we know Call of Duty keeps revolutionizing every year. Well, no, not really, they're recycling shit, but their map sizes are always growing, and Call of Duty Ghosts had the worst because they were so big, yet it was just a simple and plain run and gun. Now with Advanced Warfare, their maps are pretty big too, but what makes it so much better is you feel and you think there's a lot going on, because this exosuit, you're jumping, double jumping, then when you're gliding right fast through, you know, not for a long period of time, but you can continuously do that. You feel like there's a lot going on in the battlefield, which is why I wasn't really complaining like I'm running forever not finding no one, because the amount of impact that was coming in from me and my teammates, you know, gliding and, you know, shifting from one area to another, it just looked really like it played out so well that I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that I'm running around. So I want to give them that as well. I like the weapons of choice that they have. My only downfall is that, why do you only have 3 shotguns? Why do you only have like 3 or 4 snipers? Like, people, you cannot dodge this. You cannot say, no, well, this makes a great game, or shotguns are overpowered. No, I don't want to hear it. It doesn't, I don't care what is what. You feel me? I don't care if a game is overpowered based on pistols. Let me tell you something. Nothing is overpowered. I give it to the player. The player, I give it to them, because if they're able to beast over everyone with a pistol, then they are very skilled players. I want to play with that dude or female. You feel me? Because for someone to go ham like that, and I know I can't, hey, you can say I suck, but I give it up to them. So I'm upset that they don't even have that many pistols. They don't got that many shotguns, and I'm like, there's submachine guns that got a decent amount, you know, assault rifles. How do you expect longevity in a video game of first-person shooter, especially a franchise such as Call of Duty, where you have to constantly add new content? You should have, like, is it going to be where they're going to add this as DLC? I don't know, but I'm really hoping that there's updates to bring a lot of guns in, because there's not that many to choose from. Like, I'm so used to playing different, you know, shooters where they have over 100 weapons. I'm not gonna name the game, but it upsets me because Call of Duty always brings in unique weapons, and I'm like, why is it there's not that many? Like, Ghost actually had a decent amount. This game, I guess they have the same amount or less. I don't know, but their attachments are beautiful. I love that some of the attachments actually help out your character himself, also help out your surroundings. So they did implement a lot of cool and unique features for your gunplay. And the one thing I do like is that when you reach certain levels or certain challenges or certain tasks, the weapon of choice that you're using, you also unlock like an elite weapon, which I believe they announced. So for example, I have the MP11. I unlocked the MP11 Goliath, which had like an extra boost. It looked beast. The camo it has. Also for the RW1, which is like that one-shot kill pistol, I unlocked it. I forgot the name of it, but it was like beast mode, you know. So I like that they have like pack-a-punch versions of like these guns. You get what I'm saying? But there's just a lack of guns, and I feel like if you're making a game like Call of Duty every year, you have to go full throttle. You have to go in, add up like 60 weapons in the game. Like, you have to. There's no excuse for that. I'm sorry, because it's gonna come a point. Remember, this game is fresh out the boat, people, and you do know the very first game we like to find our favorite gun. We like to get to that first two, three prestiges. We get bored of that gun. We try experiencing new guns, but then it comes a point in time where we get bored and we're like, yo, these guns are doo-doo. Then we're playing the game every day using the same gun, and then that's it, the game is over. Why? Because there's not a lot of variation as far as gun choice. You know, they have a lot of attachments in this game, and they got a lot of different, you know, specs for your guns. I like the, like I said, the firing range mode. You get to try out, you know, and you get to try out like the attachments you use for your weapons. That's cool and all, but it's gonna come a point where nobody's gonna need to do that because there's not that many weapons to choose from. And as well as perks, like the perks, I love the fact that they went plain and simple with the perks, you know. So that's cool. You know, I like the fact that their perks feel like they're more towards the competitive side, you know, with the exception of them adding like a couple of perks such as like, you know, scavenger, or something that helps you not be viewed on the mini maps and stuff like that. But other than that, I feel like the perks along with the pick 13 system is definitely unique, and I'm glad they brought that back with their own twist. And with everyone trying to be negative towards the exosuits, you will definitely enjoy them once you get used to the gameplay because they're not cheesy. People, you may think that cloaking exosuit is cheesy. You can only use it once in the game. Once you use it, that's it. You're done. And mind you, when you're because as far as I know, I wasn't able to use it multiple times, but they're actually fun, unique perks for the exosuit that make the game even more competitive, more fun, more challenging. So it's cool when you combat in the air, combat when they land to the floor, you're shifting left and right. I think it's pretty cool, man. It's almost like one of those games that we was hoping to get, but they never made a full game of that version. They always had like several games that we always wish they can put together. So that whole dynamicy of having them jump from one end to the map to the other, and then you're shooting the laser, like I think it was pretty cool. I was surprised because I did come into this game a little bit stubborn with all this negativity in my mind, you know. And then I'm playing, and I'm like, in the beginning I was getting my ass whooped because I didn't really understand the running because it felt kind of weird for me. Then I'm like, yo, I just gotta aim up high, you know, aim game, and that's it. So I was really pleased with how the game played. You know, I really didn't experience any lag delay. I was happy I did not experience that yet, you know. But there is several things that in this game where you notice when the connection drops. But I'm happy with that. Why? Because they didn't hide it like Ghost did. Another feature I loved in this game was that they brought back the emblems, people. You can pick a nice, you know, I think a theme card, a background card, whatever, like, you know, Call of Duty Ghost did it, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2. You can pick an emblem, but then you can also create your own. And I thought that was so cool because I miss doing that. You know, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 had that. That was beast mode. I was loving that. So I'm glad that they brought it back. That's why I will say this right now. Sledgehammer Games, honestly, this was their first time developing a full game themselves, not jumping in the middle of Modern Warfare 3. I'm gonna tell you right now, for this being their first game, you know, with their story that I'm gonna discuss on the new video and their multiplayer, I give them a hand, yo. Like their first, if this was like one of the first 3 Call of Duty games to ever drop, people would have rated this game a 9 out of 10. The reason why people may rate this game very low is because we still have this stubborn feel towards Call of Duty for years now. But I'll tell you right now, yo, they had a lot. Yo, I am very, very, very pleased, and I just want to say thank you to them, because it's like they listened to us. Then on top of that, they tweaked it out and added more to the game, like as far as features wise. It seems like it's bare bones, right? But then when you're playing and you customizing, you're like, yo, but they added so much customization, but it still got the COD feel. I'm like, you know what? I'm happy they did that because that's exactly how Black Ops felt. You know, so I didn't feel like they took my money and I got gypped like how Ghost did. You know, they added different features like the supply drop. While you're playing, you unlock a supply drop, and if you're lucky, you get like double XP for 25 minutes or super fast speed for 25 minutes, or you unlock like those super like pack-a-punch looking weapons and stuff like that. So it's like there's always something going on, and you're always unlocking stuff. The leveling up system is definitely good. I love it. It's not cheesy. Yo, it's like a lot of stuff in this game has changed. I'm not trying to kiss their ass now, but I will say that, honestly, just say goodbye to Infinity Ward. You know what I'm saying? Just say goodbye to them, because Sledgehammer Games proved that they can make a Call of Duty game. You feel me? I love, like, I'm trying to listen to everything. I was listening to like sound effects, the running, the guns, how they reload. I was listening to everything. Everything felt so organic. It felt good to me. You know, only time will tell when I get used to the game and start noticing some recycled shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving the perks. I'm loving the kill streak system. Definitely cool addition added to the game. It feels like a mini version though of like a Black Ops 2 competitive. You know, where Black Ops 2 brought the league play. It feels like a mini version of league play, the whole game. Just like overall, that's the whole game. And honestly, that was the best part of Black Ops 2, was the league play. Now, I'm telling you this at the beginning. We are gonna run into campers and all that stuff, but this was just my first beginning impressions of the game, people. I will later on give my full review, but this is my first impressions. Day 0 edition launch, playing for a few hours, and honestly, I can say, and I'm not trying to kiss ass, because when Ghost came out, I said that shit was doodle when that shit dropped. Like, honestly, people, it's worth 60, especially knowing that they got zombies in there. I'm sorry, but they got the zombies back in there. They got a story for the zombies. Then they also have it's not like Extinction, Jesus Christ. That shit was straight dirt ass, yo. That shit was doodle, yo. But they in the single player, oh my god, people, like you get to see who you play as. The character has his personality. He has emote like it. That's the kind of game we needed for a fucking shooter game, like War Veterans. We need like a game like that where we feel for the guy. The game is really good, people. The story mode is definitely cool. I hope you guys actually take the time to try it out. But that's really all I have right now. I will be doing, you know, what's my personal favorite gun classes and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do best class setup videos. No, I'm gonna do my personal favorites. You know, what helps me get through the game, because in the game, definitely fucking crazy. But it's your boy 3 Minute Gamer. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear what your first impressions were on the comments below. Make sure to like the video, and if you're new, subscribe. And I'm out of here. You have a blessed one. Peace.